What's going on, everybody? And welcome to Ron 2's Motivation and Conversation, where I am your host, Ron Lyles. Yes, and it's my job to make you think and motivate you to keep you going, growing, and flowing into a life of a better and more improved you. Wherever you're watching me from in the world today, I say to you, hello. Yeah. Listen, we have a great segment for you today. Today, I'm going to be telling you all out there, don't back down. Do not back down. All right? And listen, if you like or love anything that you hear, any of our content, please, ma'am, sir, feel free to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, smash and click the notification bell so you can be notified anytime this channel puts out any brand new content. All right? Once again, thank you for your support. Now, if you're not following me on any of my social media handles, please look in the description below this video and all of my social media links are there. Please feel free to follow me and become a part of my social media family, all right? Now, let's jump right into this. Don't back down. Of course, if you've watched any of my segments, you know that I love to point out definitions, and this one is no different. We're going to look at what it means to back down. So let's take a look. To back down, it means to withdraw a claim or assertion in the face of opposition. I'm going to say that again. It means to withdraw a claim or assertion in the face of opposition. To back down also means to withdraw from commitment. To withdraw from commitment. Now, we see that there's a common word in this definition, and that word is withdraw. Withdraw. And we know that life, the way life is set up right now, with everything that's going on in the world, with everything that you're watching on the news, that you're seeing on social media, different times, different things you're seeing, it can make you withdraw. Some of you right now that are watching, you're withdrawn. You're withdrawn in your thoughts, withdrawn in your mind, you're withdrawn in your focus, withdrawn in your commitment. Some of you are withdrawn even in the areas or the things that you've committed to yourself, the things that you promised yourself. You've broken those promises. Some of you are withdrawn from that. Some of you are withdrawn from the idea of success. Some of you are withdrawn from the commitment that you made to yourself that you were going to improve. Some of you are withdrawn from improvement. You found yourself because of frustration and because of life. You found yourself in a place where literally you have withdrawn. You've withdrawn. And the opposite of withdraw is to insert. And so because you are withdrawn, you can't insert yourself the way that you need to, which means that if you can't insert yourself or enter into something, you can't assert yourself and take over something or take on something. So you found yourself in a place of withdrawal. You found your withdrawal place, put it like that. And in life, you have to understand that you cannot withdraw if you're going to succeed. You can't, put it like this, you can't withdraw from the things that are going to make you successful. You can't back yourself into a lonely corner. You can't put yourself into a corner of despair, a corner of discouragement, a corner of sadness, a corner of just mindless thinking, a corner of oppression and suppression that's going to bind down and restrict your thoughts. It's going to cause you to withdraw and isolate yourself. You can't put yourself there, but you have to put yourself in a place of knowing that I cannot back down. Yeah, life is going to heat up. Things are going to heat up. Looking at the news, yeah. Looking at TV, yeah. Looking at articles, yeah. They're going to make you want to withdraw because that's the connotation behind them. To bring drawback, to bring fear, to bring withdrawal, put you in a place where you do not want to move forward. Put you in a place where you want to isolate and be by yourself, where you want to be just me, myself, and I. But you have to understand that in this life, if you're going to be successful, if you're going to be an improved person, you have to keep that mentality that you're not going to back down. That you're not going to back down. Like I said, a lot of people are withdrawn from the idea of success. Success scares you. Improvement scares you. So when you actually see that you're making the steps, you start pulling back. You start backing away. Or you find a reason to slip off the path of consistency. But you can't back down. In my last episode, my last segment, I talked about being aggressive. If you're going to be aggressive, you cannot back down. You cannot get scared. You cannot withdraw. Even in your moments of anxiousness, you cannot step off. Do not back down out there. I don't know who I'm talking to that's watching this, but do not back down. Life will make you try, but don't you dare back down. All right? This is one thing you need to know. You need to know that opposition is normal. Opposition is normal. And somehow people get alarmed and scared at the thought of opposition. They get scared, they get pushy, they back up, they get agitated, they can't seem to get themselves together. Why? Because they just cannot stand the thought of opposition. But do you not know that one of the most miraculous events in the world today, which is childbirth, comes with opposition? Yeah, it's called contractions. Yeah, that baby that's in that stomach, and I can even ask my wife about this. I know this through my very own wife. But that baby understands that during childbirth, it's getting ready to come into a place that it's never been. So the baby is noticing that something different is going on. My peace is being disturbed. Yeah, when those contractions are coming and you have to push, ladies, that baby understands that, wait a minute, my peace is being disturbed in here. And where I have grown accustomed to, guess what? Now I have to adjust because I'm getting ready to enter into a new world. Listen, I'm talking to somebody out there. I'm talking to you. Where I am going, it's different from where I have always been. So what I'm feeling, even though I don't want to come out, even though I'm cool staying where I'm at, guess what? Because of the process that I'm in, I have to go to a new place. And that's some of you out there. That is some of you watching this video that's experiencing opposition. You're experiencing a birthing in your life. And that birthing is causing you to leave your place of comfort. Yeah, you've been in a place for a good while. And it's causing you to have to leave your place of peace, leave your place of comfort. And now you're uncomfortable because you're in the birthing process, or you're in a place where you're being pushed into a different dimension. You're being pushed into a new level. You're being pushed into another place where you've never been before. And so now it's causing you to feel uncomfortable. You're feeling the pains of it all. You're feeling the stress of it all. But if you can hold it together, if you can hold yourself together and do not back down, one thing you cannot do is take a baby that's been birthed and force it back into the stomach or force it back into the place where it came from. Why? Because it has completed the process of birthing. So it is with you out there. Once you cross over, once you go to this new place, once you've faced your opposition head on and you've beat your opposition, guess what? You can't go back. You cannot go back to the place of backing down. But you've got to walk forward. You've got to move forward. You've got to do the things necessary to keep improving. Keep improving. Nobody is perfect. But guess what? Everybody can improve. Oh yeah, everybody has a chance. Everybody has a shot to excel beyond their normal place. Everybody has a shot to excel past the place of their own belief. But you have to be determined, people, not to back down. Do not back down. Don't back down. This is the last one and then I'm gone, y'all. Listen, you have to be willing to face what is in front of you. That's right. You have to face what is in front of you. These are key factors that's going to help you not to back down from anything in life. You have to be willing to deal with things head on. You have to be willing to conquer things head on. You have to get to the point to where you are so tired of running that it makes you sick. Some of you out there, you have ran more from the idea of success. You have ran more from the possibility of improvement than somebody who runs track at a successful level. You've literally got your track shoes on running from success, running from who you are, running from the things that's going to make you better, running from the things, watch this, that's going to cause you to get outside of your space of comfort. But you cannot back down. You cannot run, but you have to face these things head on. Evaluate these things. Sit down and evaluate your life. Evaluate the things that are making you run. Evaluate the things that are making you back down. And when you find yourself in a place of discomfort, guess what? Face it head on. Deal with it. And watch how you feel coming out on the other side of that thing, as opposed to if you would have reverted back and walked away. All right? Imagine how you would feel. Do not back down, people. Don't back down. Let me tell you the story. There's a popular movie that's out, came out years ago, around the holidays, every Christmas. We all love this movie. Matter of fact, it's probably on ABC Family right now. It's probably on one of the popular networks right now. It's called A Christmas Story. About a little boy named Ralphie who wanted a BB gun. But here's the thing. Every day on the way to school, Ralphie and his little brother would walk to school and their neighborhood friends. But every day going and every day coming back, they had to encounter a bully. Matter of fact, it was 2 neighborhood bullies that they had to encounter every single day. So you'll see in the movie where the lens speeds up and it slows down as they're walking past the bullies. They're getting beat up, getting hit with snowballs. Arm is being twisted to say uncle. But they're being beat up, and every day they're dealing with constant antagonizing from these bullies. Until one day Ralphie had enough. Ralphie had a horrible day at school. He was by himself with no friends, walking home. His little brother wasn't even in the picture. He wasn't with him. It was Ralphie by himself. His little brother comes at a certain point, but as Ralphie is walking, he's in despair. He's sad. He's discouraged because of some events that transpired, and he gets, bam, hit in the face with a snowball. And the bully begins to laugh. And he sees Ralphie with tears in his eyes. Tears are welling up in Ralphie's eyes, and the bully, now he turns up the heat and he tells Ralphie, cry, baby, cry. Cry, baby, cry. Y'all know the movie. Cry, baby, cry. And Ralphie now is seething in anger. His face is as red as a red crayon. His face is as red as a crayon. And now he is upset so to the point to where now he takes off running in a burst of anger, and he jumps on the bully and attacks him. And he's beating him down, and he's beating him down, and he's beating him down, saying all type of words under his breath, but he's beating him down, beating him down, beating him down. And a lot of us that watch the movie as kids and even adults, we love that part. Why? Because he has conquered what has been antagonizing him. He's beating up what's been bullying him. If you don't like bullies, that'll be one of your favorite scenes in the movie. He's on top of this bully and he's beating him to the point to where his brother runs home and gets his mother, and his mother comes and she pulls him off. She has to literally pry her son off of this bully. And he cries. But it needed to happen. Why? Because in the midst of all this, it told his bully that you can't mess with me no more. You can't break me no more. One of the first things that the bully did when he sat up off of the ground and wiped the blood from his face, he looked around to see if anybody was looking, to see if anybody had seen or saw what had just happened. Why? Because his pride was broken. His reputation now as the boogeyman of the neighborhood was destroyed. The cycle was broken. Why? Because the person who he was antagonizing had had enough and said, I'm not going to let you bully me anymore. Well, so it is with you all out there. You cannot let life bully you and antagonize you anymore. You have to get to the point to where you're so tired that literally within yourself, you're like, I'm going to break this cycle. I'm going to beat life so to the point to where the reputation that has always hung over my head of me running, the reputation that's always hung over my head of me getting scared and running away and walking away or trying to cut around and avoid. Because if I face this head on, guess what? Now I've broken the cycle. Yeah, now I have broken the cycle. Now I have destroyed the reputation that when life gets hot, when the intensity rises up, I'm going to run. But I'm going to face it head on, and I'm going to win. I'm going to conquer it. I'm going to defeat it. Why? Because I didn't back down. I did not back down. And that's all I'm saying. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you out there. I love you. Keep your head up. Stay strong. Whatever you're doing to improve yourself, to better yourself, I don't care if it's going to school. I don't care if you got trying to get a promotion on your job, in the arts field, whatever. Stay encouraged. All right? Do not back down. And then when you find yourself in that place, remember to look that opposition in the face. Look that opposition in the face and do not back down, all right? I love you all. I hope you enjoyed another segment of Ron 2's Motivation and Conversation. And I'll see you all again on the very next segment, all right? Where we're going to talk about some other things. Keep you all motivated.